Nico Harrison, the general manager of the Dallas Mavericks, has become one of the most polarizing figures in the NBA. His decision to trade Luka Dončić, a generational superstar, to the Los Angeles Lakers in February of 2025 sent freaking shockwaves through the league and ignited fury among Maverick fans, who have since branded him public enemy number one. Yet despite the relentless chants of fire Nico and protests outside the American Airlines Center, Harrison's tenure has been marked by a series of unfortunate events that could cement his legacy as the luckiest GM in the NBA. From the blockbuster Dončić-Anthony Davis trade to an improbable NBA draft lottery win that landed him and the team Mr. Cooper Flagg, and a flurry of 2025 offseason moves, Harrison's gamble may yet pay off. Whether fans forgive him or not, well, that's up to them. But here's a deep dive into why Harrison's luck might outweigh his infamy. Just when Harrison seemed irredeemable, fortune smiled on May 12, 2025, when the Mavericks, with a mere 1.8% chance, won the NBA draft lottery, securing the number one overall pick. This lottery miracle shifted the narrative. As The Guardian noted on May 13, the ping-pong ball bailed out Nico Harrison, giving fans a reason and hope after a bleak season. While the pick didn't erase the sting of losing Doncic, it positioned Harris to build around a new cornerstone, potentially redeeming his tenure if Flagg fulfills his promise. The Mavericks selected Cooper Flagg with the number one pick, a decision Harrison called a no-brainer. Despite trade rumors involving stars like Giannis Antetokounmpo, Harrison's decision to keep Flagg rather than trade the pick for a win-now star signaled a potential shift towards a longer-term rebuild. Despite his earlier win-now rhetoric that he had, the selection of Flagg gave Harrison a chance to reshape the Mavericks' identity. The 2025 season saw Harrison make calculated moves to bolster the roster. Through injuries and cap constraints, limited major splashes. Key transitions included Harrison signing guard D'Angelo Russell to a 2-year deal. As reported by the Mavs Moneyball on May 13, 2025, Russell, endorsed by key Maverick players, was targeted to provide offensive firepower with Irving sidelined until at least January 2026. This move aimed to stabilize the backcourt and complement Flagg's playmaking ability. Harrison extended center Daniel Gafford and reportedly planned to extend P.J. Washington. That is according to CBS Sports. These deals aim to lock in defensive contributions at cost-effective rates under the new CBA. Through critics, they were standard operating procedure moves that they were claiming rather than bold moves. ESPN reported on April 21st that Harrison dismissed longtime medical staff, including Director Casey Smith, a move blamed for exacerbating injuries to Davis and, of course, Irving. This decision, while controversial, was part of Harrison's effort to install his own personnel. It drew some criticism from disrupting player trust in him and the medical staff that he brought in. The focus on Russell and extensions reflected Harrison's attempt to balance immediate needs with Flagg's long-term development. But the team's 2025 season and 26 NBA season success hinges on Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, and Cooper Flagg staying healthy. Because if they're not, they're screwed. Here's my final take. Nico Harrison's tenure as a Mavericks GM, it's defined by a high-stakes gamble that traded Luka Dončić for an aging Anthony Davis. A lottery miracle that delivered Cooper Flagg to the Mavericks, and a 2025 offseason focused on stabilizing a roster hit by so many damn injuries. These events make him arguably one of, if not the luckiest GMs in the NBA, turning a franchise-altering misstep by obviously trading Luka into a potential redemption arc. However, the cost of alienating a passionate fan base and losing a generational star in Luka has made him one of the most hated figures in Dallas sports. If they can win an NBA championship in the NBA in the next year or two, then the fans will turn around and love Nico for sure. But if he can't, the hatred is going to be long for Nico. Am I wrong? Is my take wrong? Let me know what your take is in the comments area. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.